Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Simone here. Today I'm going to be filming my June TBR and I want to talk about the 3 buddy reads that I'm going to be doing in the month of June, and I also want to give you guys the choice in my poll that I will have linked above. I'll let you know when it's up there, and I'm going to be picking 3 books off my TBR and I want you to decide which one you want me to read. So yes, let's get started. So the first bit of this video I want to talk about the buddy reads that I'm doing this month. Like I said, I'm doing 3. The first buddy read I'm going to be doing with Charlie from Charlie Brook, and we are going to be reading 13 by Steve Kavanagh. Charlie actually sent me this book, which was amazing of her, and I will link my May book haul down below so that you can go and check that out, because I mentioned this book in there. This basically follows a murder trial where on the jury is actually the guy who did it, the serial killer, and yeah, it's that sort of thing. I'm very excited to read this. I love thrillers, as we all know, and I've never read a thriller as a buddy read with Charlie, so I think it'll be really interesting. We've done a few buddy reads but not ever a thriller, so I'm quite excited about this one. And obviously Charlie got me this, which is amazing, so yeah, it's a beautiful edition. I love this and I'm really excited to yeah, give this one a go. Then the second buddy read that I'm going to be doing is with Emily from Novelle Novels. I love Emily's channel, and we are going to be buddy reading The Colour Purple by Alice Walker. I've had this book on my shelves for quite some time, and we were talking about what book we wanted to buddy read this month. And we decided for our first ever buddy read we are going to do The Colour Purple, which I'm quite excited about. This is meant to be kind of a classic book, and I've heard quite a few people talking about it. It basically says, set in the deep American South between the wars, it is the tale of Celie, a young black girl born into poverty and segregation. Raped repeatedly by the man she calls father, she has 2 children taken away from her, is separated from her beloved sister Nettie, and is trapped into an ugly marriage. But then she meets the glamorous Shug Avery, singer and magic maker, a woman who has taken charge of her own destiny. Gradually, Celie discovers the power and joy of her own spirit, freeing her from her past and reuniting her with those she loves. So this is amazing. It obviously features a woman of colour. I believe this is an Own Voices story in that respect. I was also told this has LGBT references, and I think there's some mental health issues in this, so yeah, I feel like this could be a really interesting one. It's not a massive book, it's less than 300 pages, so yeah, I'm quite looking forward to reading this one, and especially with Emily and doing our first buddy read, because I feel like that could be quite exciting. And then the third and final buddy read I'm going to be doing in June is with the wonderful Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books. We are going to be reading Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. Again, not a very long book. This is my 4th Rainbow Rowell book, I believe. Yeah, I think this is one of her adult novels, and I've read one of her the other previous Landline adult novel of hers, and I really didn't like that one, and that's the only book of hers I haven't enjoyed. So I'm quite interested to see if I enjoy this one more. I think it'd be really interesting to read this with Nicole again, because it's quite different than what we've buddy read in the past. So yeah, looking forward to this. I think it follows a man who is like who monitors the emails of people at a workplace, and these 2 women talk back and forward, and he falls in love with one of them while he's monitoring their emails. I think that's how it works. So it sounds really interesting. It sounds like something kind of like tech as well, and I'm quite looking forward to giving it a go, and obviously reading it with Nicole, which will be great fun. So yeah, very much looking forward to that one. Then on to the 3 books that I have picked out as my you choose part of this video. So the first one I've picked is Half of a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I read Dear Ijawale, or 15 Suggestions for a Feminist Manifesto, I think it's called, by her. I read it on the train actually, and that was this month at some point. I will obviously talk about it more in my wrap up, but I really enjoyed her writing, and so I thought it'd be interesting to read a novel by her, because obviously that was non-fiction. So this, again, I'm going to read this because I don't really know anything else about it. It says, in 1960s Nigeria, a country blighted by civil war, 3 lives intersect. Ugwu, a boy from a poor village, works as a houseboy for a university lecturer. Olana, a young woman, has abandoned her life of privilege in Lagos to live with her charismatic new lover, the professor. The third is Richard, a shy Englishman enthralled to Olana's enigmatic twin sister. When the shocking horror of the war engulfs them, their loyalties are severely tested as they are pulled apart and thrown together in ways that none of them imagined. That sounds really good to me. I really enjoy kind of, I guess it's like historical fiction in some ways, and I actually have an interest in reading more about Nigeria because my best friend's actually Nigerian, and she talks about Nigeria quite a bit, and I love the thought of like finding out a bit more about it. So yeah, really looking forward to potentially reading this one. Again, this is option 1. Option number 2 is First to Die by James Patterson, which is the first book in the A Women's Murder Club series. I obviously have read a lot of James Patterson before, and I absolutely love him. And this is a series that I've been wanting to start for quite some time. This is actually quite a big book for him. Like, this is over 400 pages, and he tends to write smaller books, but it is kind of a floppy paperback, which I love. It follows 4 women, a homicide inspector, a medical examiner, an assistant DA and a reporter, and I think they're trying to figure out who the serial killer is that's in this. And I know that this has obviously lots more books in the series and whatever, so yeah, I really want to read this one. Like I said, I've had this on my shelf for a while, so yes, this one is option number 2. And then the third and final option is one that I never got around to reading in Mental Health-a-thon, which was obviously running in May. I have obviously not posted my wrap-up for that yet, but this is a little spoiler for you. I did not get to this book, so I would like to put it as option 3 today. And it is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. This follows a boy named Henry who... his grandmother has Alzheimer's and his boyfriend committed suicide the year before, and I think it follows that. Again, this obviously has a lot of mental health things in it. Somebody on my last video commented saying that the Alzheimer's representation in this is really, really like good, but really difficult to read. So it's definitely one I'm going to kind of bear in mind, obviously. I'm quite excited though, I must say. I have never read a Sean David Hutchinson book, and I'm quite looking forward to finally getting to one. So yeah, this one is option 3. There you have it, guys. Those are the 3 options that you have to pick from. Up in the little poll at the top, whichever side it is, there will be the poll, so please make sure that you vote for it. I love to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below if you're doing any buddy reads this month and what ones they are. And obviously we're going to go to our shout out of the video. So the shout out for this video is Beth from the, I think her blog is BooksNest. I love Beth's blog, I think it's amazing. And also, little heads up guys, she's actually running a giveaway, which I believe when this video goes up, runs out tomorrow. So if you're interested and you follow Beth or you want to, all you have to do, I believe, is retweet a tweet, and you have a chance to win a book of your choice up to £10, and it's an international giveaway. I will link the Twitter, I will link the tweet post. No. I will link the tweet down below so that you can go and check it out if you want to, if you're interested, and show Beth some love, tell her I sent you, because I love her blog and I would love you guys to recognise her a bit more as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video for another one. Bye guys!